it's got to be like 95, 97 degrees outside. So I know if I spend any more time out in that sun, I'm going to melt. I don't have too much pressure on myself today. My expectation, being patient, hitting my positions. Then from there, whatever comes after that, go for it.
Hard charging Pierce coming on. Will be a 1. William Moore, Cal State Fullerton in 2.
Okay, so now for the jumps, I do have one excuse. For those who have been following me and, you know, watching my progressions, this meet I sucked. I couldn't get past 46 feet, literally. I just didn't have the energy. My excuse was that I coached my youth track team that morning from 6 to 12. It was about 95 degrees at the peak of its heat, and I competed after that. So literally this was the best I could do for that day. My focus shifted from jumping, you know, 50 feet plus to getting my positions correct. So my first jump, I brought my speed in. You can see that my hips kind of shift, and I slowed down at the board, which gets me a little bit too high, but I stayed patient. I get a pretty good exchange and sweep on the hop. But you can see there's no launch. There's just no speed taking me through the jump. You know, I get to about the 30 foot range. And then there's just no real lift. And that was a foul. I don't know. It might have been closer to 48 feet. Then after that, I just didn't have any speed. The second attempt, I backed up a lot so I can get a fair jump in, so I can make the finals. A little bit better on the hop, still a little high. So I have my arms back in great position, but my leg is lazy. Decent step phase. And then there's my takeoff for my jump. And there's just no penetration to the pit. There's no speed traveling. So, I mean, overall, I think these jumps, here's my third attempt. You know, my drive knee is in position. It drops. Here comes this cycle. Everything looks pretty good. But you can just see the speed just slowing down every phase. This one I kind of collapse. You can see that my heaviest point, I'm so far behind. I'm just using muscle to jump through, and that really just drained a lot of my legs. This might have been my 1399 meter jump. Even my last two jumps, I literally just felt tired. Hips in good spot. It's just rushed. You can see the knee dry comes off, but it goes straight to the cycle. So I know I'm pretty much sounding really negative right now, but because I expect so much from myself. So this one I really focus on my height. You can see how my feet hit, and my butt is so far behind. There's just no speed there. You know, I spoke with one of my buddies and coaches, and they said the same thing. It's just, you know, you just look really lazy, and there's nothing going on here. So this is my last jump. You know, my drive knee didn't really load correctly. It stayed balled up. There's a lot of missed timing. But the good thing was I got to have 6 jumps that were on the board. I finished my hop. I got to positions. So this week coming up, I'll be competing again. So I'll have 2 consecutive track meets back to back. And hopefully I'll see a huge difference in my aggression and speed through my jumps. So I take this one as I did it. Now move on. I got a long season ahead of me, and I'm seeing progressions in my technique. Just keep going forward and building off of that.